Hello, 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 everybody. It is I, your boy, Jmulls of Jmulls Gaming. I guess YouTube just kind of, started immediately as I hit it on OBS. So that was something. Honestly, wasn't expecting that. But we are back. I've had a bit of a break from this morning's stream, my longest stream ever, of the MSQ for Final Fantasy XIV. And we are back. Oh yes, we are. We are back. Because I really want to play this if you couldn't freaking tell. I am back, and I am better than ever. I got some, well, warm at this point, tea. Got some water, liquid H2O. Liquid H2O. And we are here, right where we left off. I say, personally. Let's get the show right on the road, shall we? Labels need crates to the story that contents bundles of common seeds, saplings, okay? By the way, for the sanctity of my voice, I'm not going to, read, all that flavor text stuff. I'll just, skim through it, summarize it. Oh. Hello. It's a flower from the trailer.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
No way. No. That's not who I think it is, right? There's no way. No, hold on. It's Arnville, right? No, it's someone
more
else.
Than pretty flowers.
I thought that was odd, but for a hot second there.
Emotion.
Heart bloom, huh? Ambient
you
emotion.
Don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
Oh yeah, 5-head. Maybe I should record this. So I'm trying to get all the cutscenes for Beevil.
This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders.
Okay.
Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark, subdued shades for frustration or despair.
This thing's gonna turn a pitch black the moment Xeno shows up.
Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution,
We can just make them.
and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
It's Amarad, isn't it?
To further complicate matters,
That or the moon.
every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration.
There's
As
a
an
lot of
avid
emphasis
botanist
on this
myself,
flower in the trailer.
I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
Hey, good news. Little lady botany over here. Yeah? Bit of an expert. I was gonna go pick up Reaper, by the way, but I'm like... So apparently if you travel to different areas, that can break the game. And I really didn't want to do that.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Hey, I found a flower. This flower will save the world.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings. Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
Alphinaud, please.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly.
Alize, please. I need more than like one line.
Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
Not gonna lie, I kind of thought we kind of expected that.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking
Okay,
part,
tweeted it out, by the
I
way.
can do this
The
alone.
stream.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
I like how Alize rolls. I like it.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
What's going on with Kryl? She can hear the keening. I think we can all agree on that.
Kryl?
Something about the flowers drawing her.
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
Oh, right. Can't she, like, judge intent or, like, emotion based off
I'm
of
glad
echo?
you agree.
So, assuming, right, that those flowers would resonate with her strongly.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Something's going on with Kryl. For some reason, she can hear the keening, but I can't.
I can almost reach you.
Is she talking about Hydaelyn, or who's she talking about? At least the Warrior of Light noticed. So we have that going for us. Alright, we investigated the stacked boxes. Big pog. Okay, now to talk to everybody. We've waited far too long. I agree. Kryl, what's going on? Following Erenville. Feeling unwell? Never seen her distracted. Keep an eye on her. Keep move. We cannot let a koi slip away. The full reports. Warts and all. Okay. Okay. Erenville was headed westward along the path outside the Archaeon. Come on, we can still catch him. Okay, let's go. $294 to the west. I think, the violin playing. Ooh. Dude, this zone, I said before, and I'll say it again. It's really nice. I really like Labyrinthos. So excited to see Thavnia. So excited. Let's head on over here. Making our way downtown. Not you. Half an hour. Let's have the word with us. We've fallen far too behind, and this damned mist won't help matters. You can still hear it. I'm telling you, you can hear the freaking... I'm telling you! They're, like, teasing this so hard. It's not even a tease at this point. Hold a moment, I have an idea. Yeah, I do too. If memory serves, the colossal wall-like structure is largest in Beta, one of Labyrinthos' climate control centers. It should have its own lifts, with which one could access the upper or lower tiers. If I were an agent of the form, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Erenville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. I mean, we could. I mean, I have a ninja. Just swap on over real quick, hit on hide. We're going. We're going place, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now, we have to and shall remain undetected, unexpected. Wings of glory, tell your story. If only Graha and his vanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. She's becoming more and more like Matoya. Hold on. Hold on, we're not glossing over that. Did she just say hippity hop, my little toads? We all know that's going to be memed on, right? Like, we're never going to hear the end of that line. Like, that line might honestly be more used than the line from Shadowbringers. We all know the line I'm talking about. Like, we all know it. I don't even need to say it. You already know the exact line I'm talking about. And yes, it says Shadowbringers, not Stormblood. She has, like, one banger line and expansion. I'm telling you. She has a lot of good dialogue. But there's always just that one piece of dialogue every expansion that we always remember. You had Little Sun in Stormblood. You had the mother bit in freaking Shadowbringers. And now you had Hippity Hop, my little toads. I'm just saying, it's a bit of a roller coaster of emotions. Goodness. Oh yeah, ribbit, ribbit. Dude, we're Battletoads. Why didn't you just turn Xenos into this? Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not. I'm used to transmog. Worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. Yeah, battle, ribbit. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Erenville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. What am I to do in the meantime? You're to stand there and act like the mascot of the expansion. Well, wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'll be likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would learn anything of note. Roasted, boomed, and a little bit of boom sauce. Which reminds me, we're the creatures hereabouts. In that form, you are essentially defenseless. You're changed into a toad. You must remain transfigured in order to progress with the quest objectives. You will return from your transfigured state if you move too far away. Look to the map of the transfiguration's area of effect to get your stolen to restore or prolong the transfiguration. Oh my god, we're frog boys. First of all, let me just hit a stream marker on that one. Very smooth. Okay. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit! Alpha Toad and Ellie Toad are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to progress. Okay. They had some fun with this. You can leave your quest companions behind by entering a different area. Putting too much distance. Okay, yeah, true. I think I know. Alright. Ribbit, ribbit, jabronis. Would have enjoyed it being a toad for a little while, if only for the change of pace, but your shoulder's right. Well, I need to talk to her. Hey, she recasted the spell. Thanks. I was really hoping we'd be able to hop high. Dude, I have talked way too much today. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong here. Alright, Frog Patrol, let's go. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I never played Battletoads, but into the theme song here. Hippity hop, I'm about to slap you. Okay, well, we don't need to finish that line. Discover a new location. I was trying to find a way to combine frog and poggers. Froggers! There we go. Oh, I can't even execute it at this time. Okay, let's jump down this cliff. Boom. Big jumps. We got this. In the bag. Master of disguise. 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 Come on, we got this. Up. Up and away now. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Alpha Toad faces to the north. Perhaps she is suggesting... Oh, Alley Toad is... Okay, this is going to mess me up. Perhaps she is suggesting you cross the bridge. Thanks, I didn't realize. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Alfie Toad attempts and fails to shake his head, but you nevertheless understand that he's telling you this is the wrong way. We better hope we don't pass by a freaking restaurant. I don't know if they serve frog legs, but I don't want to find out. Alright, so I completely forgot what they said, so we're kind of like winging this. Okay, I'm going to assume a yak is a vegetarian. I'm going to pray to God it is. Okay, come on, we can do this. No, 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 no. Just a little more. Why is there a yak right there? Come on, we got this. Oh, the clean play. Ooh, he's filthy with it. He's filthy with the jumps. Call me Kermit. I was not expecting the ribbit. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. We're watching you.
I trust you
menacingly.
find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
Thank you for asking the important question. You're not going to get an answer, but...
In an age long past...
Oh, hold on. This guy might be a bro. Hold on.
Momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
Alright, let's be honest. We're probably going to bring him an extra bottle of water.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
Goodbye. We will tell them your proposal, and then somebody will tell you to screw off. Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, a ribbit, a ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. He knows. He knows immediately. Like, these aren't supposed to be here.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Erenville realized. Well, because this toad's not supposed to be here. Come on.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
See, that's your first mistake.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
There's no frogs like that in this entire
If you
place.
mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Okay. I like the comedy so far in this expansion. It's pretty funny. It's pretty freaking funny. Dude, we are like... I've been playing for like hours now. And we're still at the level 80 quests. We still have to go to Thavnir. Okay, we're in for our journey. Suppose we should have known a gleaner who specialized in animal procurement. Would not be so easily deceived. Importantly, discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty. Duty. He said duty. Oh, it's funny because he said duty. Tlafori's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos. Not to mention ignore Eorzea's request for aid. Having to cross paths with Erenville again, I should thank him properly. A guide of sorts, we're going to the forum. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we have just heard, none of the gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abruptly apparent, abundantly clear, that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to the Stolen Cryle for the moment, see what they think of. Oh! There's just, like, nothing in that direction. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Okay, but... Okay, we at least have this. 145 yalms to the south. So I'm not going to be able to get most of these ether cones. Bit of a shame, but... Let me just double check. There's none, like, right up here, right? No, it would have pinged me. We're going to get on the way back, I guess. Alright, let's head over. Making our way downtown. Moving quick. Moving fast. I can't get over the music design. It's so good. It's just so good. Now I understand why they wanted mount music off. Or asked for players to put mount music off. The music's just too good. I wasn't expecting to like Labyrinthos songs as much as I am. Because, you know, during the Fan Fest, we had those trailers, like that fly-through of Labyrinthos. And that, you know that one part, we've heard it before. Like, do-do-do-do-do-do. And it just sounded kind of weird. But it works with the song in its entirety. Because it's not like the entire song, you know. It's funny how normal the forest seems now. As a toad, it was all so much more ominous and threatening. Where's Cryle? Alright, shout out to the Yol. We're back. I trust you found Erenville then? Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that was something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Cryle, and discuss how we'd like to proceed. So when we found out back at the farm, she was behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near the flowers? She was so entranced by. Okay. We're off to the flowers, which means we're probably going to have a scene. Because we know there's a scene that's going to happen with the flowers with us. And that Hydaelyn has to give us a bloom at some point. Interesting. I'm still not convinced that's Hydaelyn and not just Venat. Or it's Hydaelyn talking through Venat's body. It's one of the two, I just can't pick which. But I don't believe that's Hydaelyn's, like, true form, you know? Alright, let's head on up over here. Ignore this giant freaking wasp. Listen, if wasps actually that came that big, we're moving to Mars. Frame 1. Like, off the rip. Just, like, going. Immediately. First shuttle. Okay. Search for Cryle. Distracted Archivist. Ether current. Oh, dearie me. My sweetest Shaggles, one of the Arcanian's precious samples, have fled. Yeah. Greatest samples, quote. Noelle Tia. Young troll, to be specific. Sure, we can go find your pet. Okay, and to report your findings. Alright, we have to go back to the cave. I'm gonna go do this real quick, because we're gonna have to come back anyways for trial. And once we get the guy, we're gonna have to bring him back to T over here. So it's no issue, really. Ah, the good old vegetable monsters are back, I see. If that's a throwback to the freaking Eeyores, to the Hildebrand quest, that's a lovely little throwback there. Since they're trying to get everything, I guess. I like that. That's funny. Tron. I love the armor mount. People knock on it, but I really like it. It would have been... I think it would have been a little bit cooler if we actually got Seto. But I get why not. I get why. You see no trolls, great or small. Bit further in. Okay, cool. These mushroom things with like giant grasshopper legs are going to be in my freaking nightmares. Oh good, they have mouths. They really did not need to see that. We're getting Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie. Okay, let's head on over here. A little over here. We're gonna take care of this Mythal Cap. Be gone, Nightmare Demon. Hit him with the Holy Spirit. Gotta cleanse him with light. Boom. Another one. Another one. And Confetia. Boom. Skewered. Possibly flambéed. Come on, where's this freaking troll? Literally. The troll quest is literally trolling us. Take from that what you will. Good news. Hold on. We can set these, right? Use an Aetheryte ticket, yes. Alright, Blue Skidoo. We can too! And we're back. Oh. Okay, well, I thought he would... I thought Noelle would be back where Kryl is. Been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived. Alright, we're gonna go back to the Mornvale Forest. I can't believe I'm going to have to walk all the way back down there. There's not even an Aetheryte on the metal circuit. Medial circuit. I do not know why, but it's okay. We get to listen to the song a bit more. I'll take those. We take those. Mornvale Forest. Noelle Tia. There's Shaggles' footprints. Alright. Let's go. So, up here a bit. Let me guess. I'm either have to fight this thing, or the thing grew up. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. Oh, this looks pleasant. Okay, we got this, we got this. Frame one, frame one. Holy circle. Holy circle. Confedia. Hit him with the boom. Hit him with the bot. And we're good. It's okay, Shaggles. Got you back. I need Shaggles as a minion. I need it. Look at him. Good old Shaggles. Oh, I'm so glad you're unharmed. You're all safe now. Let's go home. It talks. The Arcane is under threat. I must do something. Grr. You can talk? Grr, you can understand me? Yeah. Wait, are you able to communicate with him? Oh, he can't talk, but I can. Oh, this is gonna be funny, isn't it? Incredible. Never met someone with such a skill before. This bundle of joy was born in Labyrinthos. However, he was abandoned by his mother in quite the state by the time we found him. He possesses remarkable intelligence for one of his kind. We've elected to use him as part of a study into the effects of growing up in an artificial environment. I had seen him making gestures that indicated he'd been reading the tomes here, but I thought he was just copying those around. To think he actually understands speech. I'm glad this dude just immediately believes us when we said we could talk to animals. Like freaking Dr. Doolittle over here. Though I do wonder exactly why you were able to communicate with him and I am not. I'm sort of special. You possess the echo, don't you? I find it difficult to get the way you kind do, but I suppose it makes sense, yet you understand my general sentiments. Dude has pretty good vocab, I'm not gonna lie. Shaggles, you all day. I happen to learn of said power from the tomes in the Archaeon. Honestly, that buffoon over there is surrounded by a sea of knowledge and he makes no effort to engage with it. Grr. At any rate, I'm glad to finally have someone to talk to. As I was saying earlier, the Archaeon is in great danger. Some girlless gleaner managed to bring woodworms in with them during a visit. If we leave them be, they're bound to cause irreparable damage to the materials at the facility. I tried my best to tell that buffoon, but it was no use. That's why I took a chance and went in search of some of my own kind and see if they would help. But you saw how that turned out. Well, what is he saying? We got a worm infestation going on. Oh, dearie me. Still, it was most courageous of him to try and solve the issue on his own. Now that we're aware of it, we need to sort out the pest problem at once. Would you mind helping out a little longer? You're the only one who can understand him after all. And he seems moments ahead of us with regard to the situation at hand. I got a whirlwind and catastrophe going on over here. I don't think I should be worrying about a little few worms. Just saying. Oh, okay, cool. We got the aetherite card. I'm gonna pick this quest up, and then this dude's being forgotten about. Problematic pests. Let me just find a few things first. Staff Decaying regularly use alchemic pesticides to keep the place free of harmful things. I'm gonna read that as we move back towards... Best served by biologists and... Okay, what we're going to do is read that as we move back to the original quest. See? 5-head. Few things. Regularly use alchemical pesticides to keep the place free of harmful goods. Unfortunately, the woodworms I found seem to be entirely resistant to the type of pesticide used at the facility. Okay. So it's a pesticide-resistant worm. We won't get very far if we know nothing about the enemy. Oh. I don't know why we set that. I skimmed a few tomes, including the new Eorzean Geographic, but I couldn't manage to identify the Vilogan in the Archaeon. I'm guessing it must be a new species. Grr. We won't get very far if we know nothing about the enemy, so I went ahead and captured one of the woodworms. We can try showing it off to someone who knows more about this than I do. See, in that case... Okay, cool. I understand the parameters of the quest now. But won't be doing that for a little bit. Might do it on Reaper. Actually, that's a good idea. Do MSQ fully. Save all like the good side quests for when I get Reaper. So we just like bang them out on that. That's a good idea. Unless we get the sub goal, in which case Chad picks the job I play. Four more subscribers to the channel, by the way. Hey, that's a sub goal. Easy game. Easy game. 33rd facet. Okay. Let's hop slowly to the destination. We're on our way. We're making it break for it. Do 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 do. I'm on my way. Hello, Mithril Caps. I'll see you in my nightmares tonight. Dude, my life for a freaking Aetheryte code on this one. Either that or just let us use, like, the lift here. Like, please? I beg. Okay, so, in retrospect, they have thought it out. Just do the quests in order as they are closest to you. Understood? I feel like we're going to do that from now on. We're on our way. We're back to the start. Okay, here we are. Now, Cryo, where'd you go? Oh, Cryo, where did you go? Oh. Get me in, get me in, get me in. Okay, fate time, let's do this. First of all, let's take that off. Okay, boom. Some big damage. Boom. Okay. We need progress here. We need progress. We need speed. I am speed. Lightning McQueen wishes he was me. Despite the fact he's a car. Come on, we got this. Boom. There we go. Hey, there we go. Bicolor gemstone. Listen, when you may. It kind of falls into your lap, doesn't it? Alright, Cryo, where the hell are you? Hello, hello, Cryo, where are you? Well, that's a side quest. That's a water wheel. Some grapes. Agriculture. Where the heck were those flowers? Were they up here? I think they were. If I recall. They might be over here. Either that or it's over here. It's one of the two. We were near the edge of something. Where the heck are they? Oh my god. Let's go and explore. Do. Does the circle have to be like half the zone? I'm just saying. Personally. No. Was it up here? I think it was. Yeah, it's right here. Cool. Nailed it. From 3. Woo. Rare and endangered species there. Just rip the thing out.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Heidelin did talk to her.
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
So that's how this scene plays out, huh? Interesting. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest.
The depths of the ethereal sea, I think. Okay, so we have two possibilities now for leading candidate for the final zone of Endwalker. We have Mircidia and the center of the world / ethereal sea. Both have been name dropped in this expansion, specifically in Sharlayan.
After Menphilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wish that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
So Menphilia is dead, okay.
Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
It's funny just hearing Heidelin's voice come out of Kyle with this freaking hoodie.
That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
It's the line from the trailer. Oh.
Together, raise it aloft and let it shine.
Let it shine, let it shine.
And radiant.
We kind of went over this in Shadowbringers. Alright, screw it. I've become a light warden now. Let's do this. Varfrey, get to my side.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out.
Okay, pro tip, let us know about that before.
Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was.
I like how they made Krylo a main character. Like, she was already like a pretty primary character, but now she's like a proper main character, you know?
Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower.
Yeah, the flower's interesting to me. It's supposed to respond to emotion, right?
Yes, we are definitely making progress.
To show that we never give up or something?
You
I'm
can't
guessing?
be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Alright, here we go. Oh, jabroni over here.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine?
Okay, and?
We may not have entered Sharlayan as scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge.
But you are.
But the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Ah, no.
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
I don't think you remember. I don't think you know who Graha is. Oh. Oh, never mind.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Let's be honest here. They don't have any power over us, right? I could, like, one-bang this entire city.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Here we go. Big scene coming up. I'm excited, I'm prepared, and I'm ready. So glad I went with the hood from a transmog. I mean, my glamour. Oh, they're just going straight here. Okay. Where was that room from before? Like, in the cinematic, right? There was a spirally room. Where is that? Who's this jabroni?
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Did we get the information we needed? Oh, he got it. He got the oracle.
Will come to order.
Shut up, Bonnie. Bonnie, the freaking dinosaur over here.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings.
Oh god, it's Model UN all over again.
Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
Well, Bonnie Gumble.
As you are all
I,
aware,
Elf Lord Supreme.
we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
Oh, they took my hood
entered
off.
our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh my god, have we ever seen Cryo without a hood? I just noticed that.
These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
Okay, involved
Loose
is
in
like
our
double-edged
city,
sword there.
These
Yeah.
warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
Please let me talk to them. Let me spit a few bars on them.
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Gallup would be ashamed.
Oh, come on. Let me talk to him. I got a mic right here. Well,
Caliph Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man.
I think Trial's about to spit a little few bars here. Okay. Talk to him.
Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
I saw the spiral loop there.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Oh, Graha's about to drop a bomb on us. Tell me, Graha.
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the forum.
I like how we're just having this conversation in front of everybody.
To better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance.
Oh?
And so I noticed something odd.
Was there a gap?
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted.
Oh, okay. Okay, Graha. Talk your truth. Tell me.
No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Oh, okay.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives.
Okay.
Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
Okay.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Got it! I knew it! I freaking knew that Sharlayan was was protecting something. Got it. I think my theory just got
You
confirmed.
found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh so important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
They are forbidden from talking about it. There's some kind of spell on them.
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
I kind of,
We will
yeah.
never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
So they changed this line from the cinematic. The way he said that, it was a different take.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
That's the scene from the cinematic.
Such misguided zeal.
I think they're physically incapable of telling us. Like there was some kind of like curse cast upon them or something. That one dude was choking the moment he tried to say something.
Master Fortuner,
Freaking Darth Vader with the Force
I
choke.
fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty,
Okay.
I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
I mean, you're not wrong. Look, you're not wrong. I'm just saying he was kind of on a roll there.
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Oh, we got it in.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm?
Look, he's not wrong. I'm just saying your timing could have been a little bit better.
Resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches.
I mean, yes.
There exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Monteshane! I'm liking you. Monteshane.
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in
I like how he's
their
putting
place.
this. He's twisting
Who
it.
among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
I like his voice actor, too. I like how he just, like, sat down after that. Oh, my back!
Order! We will have order!
No one was talking. Literally no one.
Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldesion are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
I mean, again, you have me here. I can just, like, walk into the library. Like, who's gonna stop me? What are they gonna do? Burn it? Burn it!
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
They're all gonna raise it. Oh, not everybody did.
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it. or face the consequences.
Pretty quick vote, not gonna lie.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Well, that could have gone better. Could have. But we stay in Charlene. I'm gonna guess this is when we break and go to Thavnir. Oh, I paused the recording. Right, okay. However, we will struggle to learn what ought more of substance here in Charlian. Alright, so I'm thinking we're gonna have to go over to Thavnir now. Estate visitor. As a look of dissatisfaction. Oh? Overall picture's growing clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the forum being so maddeningly vague about the duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? I'm telling you, they physically can't. I saw that dude get choked. Survival come what may. His father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Oh, for Noel, you say, is that you? It is you. That their mother? When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? The twins' mother right here. Wow. Okay, that was quick. I'm surprised this isn't voiced. Emelianth Levier, at your service. And you fine people must be the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. Word reaches far that you are here. Do the song? Do. Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fauchenot are on the best of terms at the moment, but I have been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. Here's a bazooka. A freaking hammer Thor, a spaceship, and all you need. The timing couldn't be better, but as matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. Not sure Indostre, what do you think? Indostre? The Indostre Dragon. This is how I should be. This is how people should react to me whenever I walk into a room. The Jmulls Gaming. What a splendid day this has been turned out to be. Champion Ryozi, I insist that you join us. I mean, sure, if there's free food, I'll come with you. I mean, you don't need to say much more than that. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Indostre, if you would be so kind to escort my children to the estate. I mean, we could just, like, walk there together. Just saying. The possibility is right there. And then she was gone, as with her and any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Da 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 na 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 na. I'm sure Alfino thinks nothing of it. He invited classmates over all the time, but it wasn't the most... It was a different time for me, alright? I apologize, my mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad relieved even. To see you in such high spirits. Say you and Doshre. Well, it seems we have little time to enjoy it. Will you accompany us on our home visit? So Alisaie pushed and be on our way. Fine, if we're going, then let's get over with. Let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers. Thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away, childhood toy. Alright, so she has a bunch of, like, toys. Never mind. Lavia Estate is that way! Straight down the stairs, come on! Okay, let's move. We're on the quest to go get some, like, free food. And honestly, that's a quest worth taking. Preach gaming? Okay, let's keep moving. Journey's End. Oh, I was wondering what the hell this barrier was. When Alisaie and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. Now look at us, traveling to different countries, different worlds even. I've seen some things. I remember Tesleen. I think about that scene every night. And the children and Alfino and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. Must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning out over the railings to watch the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at that exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. Lamau. Alright, let's move forward. Time for character development. Okay, and here we go. We are still on the 80 quests, by the way. Oh my god, this story is going to be a beast. Here you are at last. Please do come in. How big do you need those doors to be?
Welcome home, my lady.
Du, du, du. I feel a little overdressed for the occasion. Nice chandelier. I like the hitman over here. What was this freaking name? Like Agent 47 or something?
What are you gawping at?
House Levier in all its grandeur. Scion headquarters must seem squalid indeed. Just admiring the craftsmanship. Scion headquarters must seem squalid indeed.
I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Hey, can we make this our new base of operations?
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alfino, Mistress Alisaie, if you would accompany me upstairs.
Who's this jabroni?
We shan't be long.
So we're gonna have a conversation with Amelians, huh?
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures.
I'm sure I make up like half of them.
They withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying. Yet a mother.
Have you ever seen someone's face melted off? Because Alisaie has.
Especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again.
You think we should tell her about the freaking poison arrow from Heaven's Sword? With Alisaie? Should we just, like, leave that detail out?
The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in
Dear
every
mother, I
experience.
have found a kobold. I named him Gabu. Well, he kind of had that name before, but still.
But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Huh.
Tis plain
I always find it
how-
funny just how tall
and
my
I am
character
glad
is.
they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
So once there was this giant dragon. Okay, I realized they did not narrow it down whatsoever, so let me be more specific. He was very angry. Okay, that didn't help either. But let me tell you about this dude named Hildebrand. He was a gentleman detective. We went on all sorts of exploits.
When you mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
New drip, who this?
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Alfredo was gonna be like, what the hell am I supposed to do with these, like, four, like, sticks?
It's perfect.
A sage? What the hell is that?
What I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
He got the drip?
Thank you for the
Dude got the Iron Man freaking, like, glowy stomach thing.
Comfortable and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
The sage. Give him the new list. That's exactly what's in that box. Give him the new list. Become the Gundam. Yes! Let's go! Sage Fano is here.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
What the hell? Why didn't I get
To
anything?
his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field.
I need to see that. That'd be
He
funny.
wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of
Where's
storage.
my armor? What the
To
hell?
show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
What is it? Oh, he got a siege
I am
stone.
told these devices are quite difficult to master. But someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the
Aplomb.
wisdom
Good
of
wood.
Christ
Word of the day,
serve
by the
you
way.
well.
Aplomb.
And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
We will, Mother. I promise.
The hell are these gloves? They don't even cover the hand. 0 out of 10. Throw the material.
My
Throw the
final
entire thing away.
gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, But it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance. Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Okay.
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be what we would have to do.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
And as for you, Warrior of Light, here's a new suit of artifact armor. Dude, the tier 2 Eden set's so freaking good on Highlander. So clean! Alright. Okay. Alpha Noah and Alize got new drip. Oh! Oh! Look out! Look out! Jump, jump man, jump man, jump man. Okay. That didn't work. Got it. Okay, so what we're going to do real quick is I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So a little winded, had to do some stuff. Okay. And that was that. When the gods know what, we'll be back again. And I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. But enough sentimentality. Let's return to the annex and rejoin our companions. I'm assuming this is going to be when the cut happens to Thavnir. There we go. Main hall entrance. Let's go. Enjoy your time at the Leviers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but the new outfits tell the tale. I only hope it can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. Meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret form strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by Hydaelyn is sure to guide us by going forward. I'm confident that once you've scouted out the situation at Thavnir, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move. Level 81, let's get it. As curious as I am to learn the truth of this duty, I wonder what else the form is hiding. A calamitous secret whose origin lies in the ethereal sea. Duplicity aside, however, I do not believe Master Fortuno means us ill. Even the harsh words he had for his children stemmed not from anger, I think, but desperation. For us to feel responsible for the schism of House Levier would be pure hubris. After all, we are merely on the outskirts of what is essentially a family affair. And yet neither can we claim the indifference of strangers. To hear the mother welcomed so warmly was a joy and a relief. If I intend to master sage armaments, that will mean learning to imbue them with the same ether that I poured into Moonstone and Obsidian. It is difficult to grasp the existence of such an entity. For me, it will help to think that the Neuralists as allies in battles, simply a new form of energy which went into manifesting my carbuncle companions. Oh, ripped Obsidian. And Moon whatever. Moonstone, that's what it was. Rip to the wheel. Rip to them. We left for Eorzea in matching outfits, but our styles, both fashion and fighting, have long since diverged. If anything, I'm proud of the differences between us. Alright, we all know where we're going next. Okay, we already did that. We're going to Thavnir, baby! Amina Lassi. A blend of yogurt and spices. This refreshing drink is infused with the mellow sweetness of the Umbra fruit. Okay. We're going to Thavnir, let's go! I have Krau's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I can travel by Aetheryte. But what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time that we do not have. Krau's of the same mind, and has thus secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest? Oh, the Confluence, thou sayest? He's Yoda from now on. I'm afraid so, my friend. That will recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee, knowing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbrida. Oh, Moonbrida was an authority on etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Have you gone and seen them yet? By the way, we're with the boys now. Let's go. The boys! We are literally... It's kind of funny when you think about it. I intended to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. If I do the Yoda voice forever, I'm going to lose my voice, literally. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending the fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak. and thus have I kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the confluence, and I shall face that which has long been overdue. If it's settled then, let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite. Or Kite? It's Kite or Kitey? Some of my time on Neko, just wrapped in the robe my grandfather gave me, somehow made everything less daunting. Okay. We're off to Thavnir. I'm ready. I'm excited. I need to see Vatarhan. I need to see all these wonderful places they have in store for us. So we've been to Labyrinthos, just not a lot of it. So my guess is we're going to be coming back to Labyrinthos down the line. I think that's apparent, right? So we know some things have to happen in Thavnir. I just don't know if they're going to happen in the first visit. We know that Vritra will be there at some point in the story. I don't know when that actually is, but we know at some point in the story he is there. Oh, let me actually end this recording. Boom, like so. Well, now this is a lot of stunning faces. Are my library books overdue again? Huh. Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Cryle, the students of Baldesia. We seek passage to Thavnir, and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects. Welcome, welcome. Test subjects? Hold on. Test subjects. I have a few concerns. Oh, you hadn't heard? Well, then allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a massive ether hurrying along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible limitation of aetheryte teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been! Well, my friends, for long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Ooh, have you now? Truly, that changes everything. We can literally transport armies around the world within a blink of an eye. While my language may have been a bit misleading, the user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But that actually kind of makes sense. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan, and the other in Yedlamad, a port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Razadhan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say that these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. And far be it from me to worry about such things, but we do have permission to make use of your shiny new invention, yes? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. We're literally gonna blue skidoo our way there. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream. Perish the thought. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry, But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mr. Skrile truly knows how to pick 'em. Here's a thumbs up. If I might change the subject, are Master Wilson and Mistress Blowita not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They've recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project held by the Forum itself, as I understand. But I'm not privy to the details. Oh, interesting. Okay. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetheryte Plaza. I'll be along shortly. We're going to Fafnir. We are going to Fafnir. We are going to Fafnir. In case you were wondering, the Aetheryte still functions like a normal one. It's just the upgraded to allow unattuned travel. I'll see you there shortly. We are going to Fafnir. We are going to Fafnir. We are going to Fafnir. Okay, let's move. I'm ready. I'm ready! I'm ready! I'm ready! Tainer Vokit. Hunt board, leaves of old Sharlayan. Specimen comes from the moon. Waiting love. How did that person get the Paladin armor already? That's my question. Okay, maybe there's a shop here. Maybe. Possibly. Dare to dream. Hope. Belief. Gemstone. Material. Retain Evoker. Okay, well that doesn't help me much. Dual supplier. You would think it would be this jabroni right here, right? Like, you would think. But it's not. Alright, well. The Fafnir. I love this city theme. It's so good. I've got to talk to them. I shall teleport the tried and trusted away. Good luck. Given my experience with teleportation, it'd be lying if I said I didn't have reservations. But I will trust in Kryl. Though words unsaid yet weigh heavy on my heart, I shall devote mine all to our task in Fafnir. Let's go. Blue Skidoo. We can too.
Right. We're all set. Just the four of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Fafnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
Ah, joke's on you, ascending
never
school
mind.
like that.
If our 3 travelers could line up here, please. Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Yeah, that's not suspicious whatsoever. What's up with the iPad? Or iPhone?
Oh, and one last thing.
You're all going to die, thank you.
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Okay, things to lead with. Next time.
What?
Thancred's face there was freaking hilarious. Okay. Show me. The money. The mustard. The Howdah. The Swiss. The chatter. We going places. Oh. Dude, the change of freaking climate immediately would hit like a truck. Though I guess we were in Labyrinthos.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
Yo, that ether, it's cool.
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Uh-oh. Oh, no. We're all just gonna show up here sick.
What chance?
There he goes. He just immediately clocks out. He's just immediately gone. Sorry, but I went to the second. Ilsabad. Thavnir. Hello, hello, Thavnir. Please put your hands together for me.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
Oh no. Estinian, no.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Hopefully. Depends what you bring. Watch him just bring back, like, ghost pepper sauce or something. Here, drink this.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Uh-oh. It looks like he's going to be wandering alone. Good news, they have like multiple millions of gil. Alright, so I guess we were able to like pull ourselves together there. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? We got a freaking time trial? Search for Estinian. Where the heck is he? Elephants. Where the hell is he? Estinian. Where are you? Crap. No, no. I see you! I see you! Move, 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 move! I got 8 seconds left here. No, no, come on. Come on, you can do this. I believe. I believe. Wombo combo. Wombo combo. Up, down, up, down, up, down. A, B, A, B, A, B. I need 3 drinks, something will help with ether sickness. By the manus... Yeah. A traveler, I mean, greetings, greetings, and welcome. You are wise, good sir. Come to me, my special amalassi made with only the finest and freshest ingredients is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavnir, I'm pleased to offer to you for a low price of 19,800 gil for not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out will be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian and, using gestures, deny the deal is fair. We have to literally use charades. Alright, I'm a master at this. Watch the pro at work. Watch this. Literal magnificence here. Deny. Boom! Listen, not many would be able to type the words deny with the skill, the finesse, the pageantry that I was able to do it. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? Sincere apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for the 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, you coin. I could probably knock another digit off of that, but okay. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. Hey, his heart's in the right place, though. He was willing to pay, like, 10 times the amount just to help his friends. Estinian's a bro at heart. I'll be back after I've explored the town. I thought you've already been here. Okay, move you swiftly on. Oh, this ain't good. Well, so I see we still have this, huh? Okay, we'll counter it with sprint. Move, 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 move. Teensy weensy touchy, she says. Not even my hottest night's drinking come close. Special armor lassie. Only the finest and freshest ingredients. Oh, there's that yogurt and spice mixture, isn't it? Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. Oh, yeah, she has such a way with words. My heartfelt thanks to the Anastinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time? Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Here's your yogurt spice. Spicy yogurt. Sweet. Sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. I'm about to down this like a freaking go-gurt. Right. I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. I've found it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat short of shitting my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for? Oh, God. Thancred immediately honed in on it. A local vendor. The man said it's a Thavnerian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. There's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. Oh, 9,400 gil. Let me decipher this. That's 9,400, right? Or is it 940? I'm assuming it's 9,400, so it's 9,400. Oh my God, you're never shopping again. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphinaud could hold a candle to you. Dude dropped like 94 bucks on a hair clip. It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high. Doesn't it seem excessive here? All Hannish merchants so unscrupulous. I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. We dancing. Let's do this. Ah! Oh well. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment, yet I cannot help but observe that the merchant seems overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Ratadhan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasodra. Arkasodara. I'm pretty sure it's Arkasodra. A Matanga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hannish of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over, a development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Ratahan, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so. That opportunistic pricing is a rampant doth suggests that oversight is much weakened, or may have that the people have fallen upon hard times. And hard times is when a man works a job for 30 years, and they doth give him a watch, kick him in the rear end of the backside, and kick him to the side of the road, betwixt concrete and asphalt. Those, perchance sayest, are hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain this current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've not to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yidlamad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Give me my go-gurt spice. My yogurt spice. Yogurt. Let's just call the whole thing off. Okay, but I need a screenshot. Where's Rotherhan? Alaka stand. On low tide. Oh yeah, here we go. Posting this banger to Twitter. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We are in Favnia. Oh my god. Dude, this place is amazing. I have loved every zone so far. I messed up the tweet. Dooba dooba ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba. I messed up the tweet. Oh doo da dee. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Hang on, we need to go back over for the screenshot. I messed it up. We messed it up. It fumbled the bag immediately. We can fix it though. Dare to dream. Alright. That could have been a better screenshot, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hold on. I got the power. We have the power. I believe in a little thing called... Go into the files. Screenshots. Do ba 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 ba. Almost done. Almost done. You have no idea how hard it is to make this tweet for some reason. Boom. Nailed it. Actually saved. Okay. Let's get back into it. Okay, are we on, Jay? Estonian, what up? Is it truly so amusing to see my hair bound? I used to wear it. A functional fashion. Perhaps you're confused on how you found me following Nidhogg's demise. It had fallen loose after the Triurgans removed me from my armor and put me to bed. I simply decided to leave it that way for a time, seeing as I would not don the Azure Dragoon's helm again. Ooh, more armor. There we go. What we like to see. Right. Let us split up and make inquiries in town, and Doshre, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetheryte. Off-putting, though, the mere sight of it may be. I like how they now fear the Aetheryte. That's funny. I like it. You attune to the Aetheryte. Alright, let's get this freaking gemstone. Hamza tenderloin. Alright, let's head on down over here. Dude, the boats are so good. Crate of fruit. Crate is laden with fruit, but they're on the verge of spoiling as if they have been left for too long. Let's talk to Kifaraz. Well, now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight for these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that cursed tower suddenly appeared on Narunea. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion. But no, it just had to spawn fell fiends as well. Yeah, I hate it when my towers spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What will become of us? Only the gods know. Alright, so we're going to have to deal with that tower. Obviously. I think that's the obvious play. Dude, nice pier. Yeah, it looks like a pier, alright. Yeah, it's a big old pier. It's a big old pier. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby islands, with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels farther down. Compared to other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit. But I don't know why I bother. I hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kazal. I don't envy his position. Better be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kalzal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him in salt winds sails, the harbor guide binding, or building across the water from there. Okay. So Vardzadhan is really north of here. Like all the way on the other side of the zone. We might not get there for a little bit. I don't know. Because if they're going to do these split zones, like they did in Shadowbringers, then, or even the peaks from Stormblood, we're not going to finish the zone entirely here. All right, what you got for me? Talk to me. Show me. The Dalmaskins aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire's at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's this tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Gah, but this will be an enormous loss. All right. Forget about the Dalmaskins. Surely, some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hanish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kalzal, I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled and indefinitely postponed. And you are... Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please, tell me you're a merchant! More like champion of the entire world. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please, talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Matsuya. I'm here to see Kalzal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. What was up with him? The sad music started playing. Speak with Matsuya. Get over here. And away we go. Yes, can I help you? Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kalzal too, did you? I'm Matsuya, a fisherman of Akiali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kalzal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Thank you for the EXP. Also the loot. A fisherman's friend. If I may ask, what is it that you do? Champion of Eorzea. An adventurer, you say? And you travel the world helping people? Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You see, I brought some fresh fish with me. The portion I couldn't preserve. And I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've only ever dealt with Kalzal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. Oh, we're gonna get a bunch of elephant puns and jokes, aren't we? Okay, I see you, Thavner. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead, and show me how it's done? There's no one buying anything, but I can try. If you're willing, please let me know, and we can begin at once. Alright, we're gonna be selling some fish. Fish! The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending trade duty finder registrations. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be back in a little bit. I'm going to take a bit of a break here. And yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay. So Holla! We're back. Probably will have to end the stream kind of soon. So, I'm just going to call it here for now. Thank you all for tuning in. Maybe stream a little bit more later tonight. We'll see how it goes. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe out there. Have a great day. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody.